This week, the boxing community was thrown into chaos as rumors emerged suggesting that the undefeated WBA lightweight champion, Gervonta "Tank" Davis, might be contemplating retirement. Speculation exploded on social media, with numerous sources reporting that the 29-year-old knockout sensation had confided in close friends about his intentions to leave the sport. These claims gained surprising momentum considering Davis's reputation as one of boxing's premier stars, boasting an unblemished record of 30-0, which includes 28 impressive knockouts. The timing of these rumors was particularly intriguing, especially since Davis is set to face Roach in a much-anticipated rematch on August 16th, a bout that had already been rescheduled from its initial June 21st date in Las Vegas. In light of the increasing rumors, Davis's longtime trainer, Ellis, swiftly took action to dispel the retirement chatter with his characteristic straightforwardness. He turned to X, formerly Twitter, to share a succinct four-word message: per usual fake news. This brief yet impactful statement not only denied the speculation, but also highlighted what Ellis perceives as the ongoing misinformation surrounding his fighter. His prompt reply indicates that there was never any genuine consideration of retirement from Davis's team, suggesting that the rumors might have been entirely fabricated or significantly blown out of proportion. Having been with Davis for much of his professional journey, Ellis would undoubtedly be one of the first to be informed about any possible retirement intentions. The rumors about retirement gained surprising traction after Davis's contentious majority draw with Roach in their initial match last November. That bout witnessed the typically dominant Davis deliver an unusually lackluster performance, prompting many observers to feel that Roach had done enough to secure the win. The most disputed moment of the fight occurred in the 9th round when a jab from Roach knocked Davis to one knee, yet the referee controversially deemed it a slip instead of a knockdown, citing a supposed foreign substance in Davis's eye. This ruling was crucial to the fight's result and sparked considerable criticism regarding both Davis's performance and the officiating. The disappointing display inevitably raised concerns about Davis's dedication and focus on the sport. Following the contentious draw, Roach's team submitted a formal appeal to the New York State Athletic Commission, NYSAC, contending that the referee's omission to declare a knockdown in the 9th round had a significant effect on the fight's result. Although the commission ultimately maintained the draw, they did recognize that the referee erred by not classifying the incident as a valid knockdown. The NYSAC's statement indicated that while the decision wasn't outcome determinative, the correct ruling should have been a knockdown. This partial validation for Roach only intensified the scrutiny on Davis and raised questions about whether he was lucky to keep his title, further igniting speculation regarding his future in the sport. Davis's relative quietness following the Roach fight has done little to diminish the retirement speculation. Unlike many elite fighters who consistently interact with their fans via social media and interviews, Davis has been strikingly silent regarding his future intentions. This unusual lack of communication from a typically vocal and prominent champion has created a sort of information void, allowing retirement rumors to thrive. Without clear messages from Davis himself, both fans and analysts were left to interpret his limited social media activity and the sporadic remarks from his team. This scenario underscores how swiftly narratives can develop in boxing when a prominent fighter isn't actively managing his public persona. The possible consequences of a Davis retirement would greatly impact the boxing world. As one of the sport's most thrilling and marketable figures, Davis has been seen as a key player in the Premier Boxing Champions (PBC) lineup and a likely pay-per-view headliner for the foreseeable future. His matches consistently attract large audiences and produce significant revenue, with his April 2023 clash against Ryan Garcia being one of the highest-grossing fights of that year. At only 29 years old and presumably in his athletic prime, Davis stepping away now would be a surprising shift from what many anticipate to be several more years of prominent fights. The retirement speculation also arises at a moment when Davis has been associated with potential blockbuster bouts against stars like Jake Paul and even the legendary Manny Pacquiao. From a professional perspective, Davis has plenty left to achieve in the sport. Although he is already a 3-division world champion and one of the most prominent figures in boxing, there are still significant legacy-defining bouts awaiting him at lightweight and beyond. The current 135-pound division boasts several intriguing matchups against fighters like Devin Haney, Shakur Stevenson, and Vasily Lomachenko, which could further solidify Davis's status among the elite of this era. Moreover, moving up to 140 pounds could present even more lucrative prospects. For a fighter as driven and successful as Davis to step away without tackling these challenges would seem out of character, making Ellis's dismissal of the retirement speculation all the more credible. The rescheduled rematch with Roach now carries greater importance as Davis aims to quiet his critics and demonstrate that the retirement rumors are baseless. Their initial bout was arguably the most disappointing performance of Davis's career, and the contentious outcome of the draw has led many to doubt whether he still has the same intensity that once made him one of boxing's most feared knockout artists. A commanding win in the rematch would not only rectify his previous encounter with Roach, but also reaffirm Davis as the formidable force that fans have come to expect. More crucially, it would open doors to the larger fights that have been rumored in recent months. The August date provides Davis with sufficient time to prepare thoroughly and tackle any issues that may have led to his lackluster performance last November. From a financial perspective, retirement doesn't seem practical for Davis at this point in his career. As one of boxing's top earners, Davis secures multi-million-dollar payouts for his matches and has a wealth of promising opportunities ahead. Just the potential bouts with Jake Paul and Manny Pacquiao could lead to record-breaking earnings that would be hard to turn down. Moreover, Davis has built a robust fan following that reliably backs his events, keeping his marketability at a premium. While it's essential for every athlete to weigh their long-term health and personal satisfaction, the financial rewards for continuing to fight are significant for someone like Davis. This financial landscape makes the speculation about his retirement appear even less credible. From a physical perspective, Davis exhibits no clear indications of decline that would lead to thoughts of retirement. Although he has faced numerous challenging bouts in his career, he has never experienced a truly devastating loss or displayed ongoing weakness in the ring. His knockout ability is still very much present, and at 29, he should theoretically be in the peak of his athletic career. The lackluster performance against Roach seems more like an anomaly, rather than a sign of any significant decline in his abilities. Many legendary fighters have had off nights only to come back even stronger, and there is little reason to doubt that Davis can achieve the same. In fact, the fight against Roach might have acted as the necessary wake-up call to rejuvenate Davis's training and concentration as he moves forward. The wider landscape of boxing retirements indicates that most top fighters tend to keep competing into their 30s, unless they are compelled to stop due to evident physical deterioration or financial stability. Even in such cases, many find themselves returning to the ring after short breaks. For Davis to step away at this point would contradict this well-established pattern, particularly since he hasn't faced a loss or amassed the kind of generational wealth that would facilitate a comfortable retirement. His trainer's swift rejection of the speculation aligns with this understanding, implying that the reports were either unfounded or greatly exaggerated. It's more plausible that the rumors originated from standard pre-fight discussions or momentary frustrations rather than any serious thoughts of retirement. As the rematch with Roach in August draws near, all attention will be focused on Davis to determine which version of Tank will appear in the ring. Will it be the unstoppable force that took down Ryan Garcia and Hector Luis Garcia, or the uncertain fighter who faced challenges against Roach last November? Kenny Ellis's strong rejection of retirement speculation indicates that Davis is still fully dedicated to his career and eager to silence his critics. If Davis can showcase a classic performance in the rematch, it will not only resolve his issues with Roach but also pave the way for even more significant bouts in the future. For the time being, boxing enthusiasts can relax, knowing that one of the sport's most thrilling talents is not going anywhere anytime soon. The only count that should concern anyone is the referee's count, when Davis connects with one of his signature power punches.